Hello everyone, I am Professor Guru Prasad Koti, working as Assistant Professor at B.V. Sanghas Institute of Management Studies, Bagalkot. Nowadays, almost all organizations, institutes, universities, schools, colleges are using technology to perform well in this competitive world. Technology is transforming the old classroom to the digital classroom. Technology helps in building 21st century skills among the students. It increases the students' engagement and motivation and accelerate the learning. Due to advancement in technology, almost all students are getting online learning opportunities. They can learn from anywhere at any time according to their convenience. Technology has power to transform the teaching. It links the teachers with their students for better teaching and learning experience. So, it is very important to know the technological tools which are used in teaching and learning.
Today, we will discuss about use of technological tools in teaching. According to David Warlick, he is an educator, author, programmer and public speaker. An early adopter and promoter of technology in the classroom, Warlick has taught and written about technology integration and school curriculum for more than 30 years. He said, "We need technology in every classroom and in every student and teacher's hand because it is the pen and paper of our time and it is the lens through which we experience much of our world." So we need to provide technology in the hands of both teachers and students. Then only they can explore more and teaching and learning will become more effective. Introduction. Advances in technology have had a profound effect on the way we learn and the way we teach. There is a drastic change happened due to advancement in technology in education sector. Technology has changed the learning styles of the students and teaching styles of the teachers. Past few years back, many adult learners can remember a time when finding information required traveling to the library to search a card catalog and spending countless hours looking through paper-based books and journals. Nowadays, it is not the case. Everyone using smartphones, internets, laptops. If you want any required information within fraction of second, you can get that information. Recent teaching technology. Education technology is the effective use of technology tools in learning as a concept. It concerns an array of tools such as media, machines and networking hardware, as well as considering underlying theoretical perspective for their effective application. It facilitates the learning and teaching should be effective. It includes media, machines and networking hardware to teach all the theoretical perspectives. Let us see the evolution of learning. Use of technology for teaching and learning. Initially, we were supposed to use blackboard plus chalk. Later, whiteboard and marker. Then transparency slides and overhead projectors. Later, PowerPoint presentation. Next, CAI web-based learning teaching tool. Later, video conference. Then e-classroom. Then wireless technology. And finally, innovative technology. So you can observe there is a random shift in the way we learn. Let me know what do you mean by teaching technology. According to Riche, it is defined as the study and ethical practice of facilitating learning and improving performance by creating, using and managing appropriate technological process and resources. It makes both teaching and learning effective. And there are objectives of teaching technology. To determine the goals and formulate the objectives in behavioral terms. To analyze the characteristics of the learners. What kind of a learner? What is his style of learning, etc., etc. To organize the content in logical or psychological sequence. To evaluate the learner's performances in terms of achieving educational objectives. To provide feedback among other components for the modification of learners. Some important characteristics of teaching technology are input, process and output are achieved. Because it is technological based education, we have to have inputs and process and output are involved. Pupil teacher and in-service teachers can have its advantage. Both teachers as well as learners are having advantage. Cognitive, affective and psychomotor domains can achieved by using it. Cognitive in domain, technology facilitates learning and it helps in analyzing, and technology also cooperate learning by new ideas. And affective domain, student develop interest in learning. Students can't express their feeling to technology. For example, if student has not understood the topic, he can't tell technological aid to his learning. So there will be less interaction, okay, less loss of understanding. There is a loss of mutual understanding. And psychomotor skills. So it is having less motor skills are developed, more psychological skills are developed, provides a real environment with help of multimedia, video, etc. Reduces physical effort. For example, carrying books. So it reduces the efforts. It increases the psychological aspects and it reduces the human efforts, body movements, etc., etc. You can't travel to abroad. By sitting here also you can get the degree certificate from any country. So that is the main advantage of the teaching technology. So we will see some advantages of teaching technology. Easy to access information. Within fraction of seconds you can get required information by using any search engine like Google, yahoo.com, etc., etc. Greater interest in learning due to some wide audio visuals always creates interest among the learners. Here the simulation exercise will be practiced. Increased retention of information through various storage devices, cloud technology, you can save any amount of information. Robust information storage, better presentation of information by using PowerPoint presentation, by using audio, video, etc. You can present your information better compared to the pen and paper. Teaching is made more interactive. Knowledge sharing made easy through WhatsApp, social media, email. So you can share any amount of knowledge within fraction of second. It can make teaching more effective. Organization of matter can be easily done. So these are the major advantage of technology. It reduces time, effort, cost, and moreover it effectiveness will be there. Before moving to recent teaching technology, let me study traditional teaching technology. Traditional teaching technology includes both projected and non-projected AV aids. Non-projected visual aids are chalkboard, flannel, flashcards, posters, charts, models, etc. Projected visual aids are overhead projector, slide projector and television. Let me see in detail one by one. First one is chalkboard. As you all know, a chalkboard is a reusable writing surface on which text or drawings are made with chalk. Chalkboards were originally made of smooth, thin sheets of black or dark grey slate stone. It is widely used tool in teaching and learning. Importance of the blackboard. It is a natural slide. Cope with student of different learning abilities. You can rub according to the need of students. You can rub, you can explain a number of times. Multi-purpose teaching aid. Yes, you can draw, you can do calculation, you can write notes. It is used for the multi-purpose. Enhances student comprehension skills. Next comes with whiteboards. It is also known as marker board or dry erase board. It is glossy, usually white surface for non-permanent markings. Whiteboards have smoother surface allowing rapid marking and erasing of markings on their surface. The popularity of whiteboards increased rapidly in the mid 1990s. So you can remove the dust and all those things. So in 90, so it is come into existence. Next, charts. Charts are graphic teaching aids depicting information in the form of diagrams, posters, pictures, maps and graphs. So for better understanding, so we use diagrams, posters, pictures and maps and graphs in our teaching. The purpose of using charts are: it is used for showing relationship by means of facts and figures. It is for representing material symbolically. It is meant to show continuity in process, and it is meant to present abstract ideas in visual form. So the learners can easily understand with the help of diagrams, poster, pictures, maps and graphs. And there are several types of charts: tree charts, stream charts, table charts, flow charts, tabulation charts. So all teachers are using any one of these charts in their teaching. Tape recorders. Tape recorder is a portable electronic gadget to record, reproduce, erase and re-record sound on a magnetic tape. Tape is one modern teaching aid which has come into much more general use over the past few years. So past few years we were using the tape recorders or Walkmans to record, reproduce, erase and re-record sound on a magnetic tape. So who are the audio visual learners, they were using this technology. Advantages of using tape recorders are: recording can be erased and tape can be reused, easy to operate, for teaching music, phonics, oral reading, poetry, etc. So it is suitable. There are some disadvantages also. No personal contact with speaker. Yes, you cannot have personal contact with speaker. You could only listen. Listening for a long time distract the learners. Encourages passive learning. Next, flannels. The flannel board is covered with flannel or khadi cloth. The picture or materials with same material are used to stick. It helps to build presentation in a sequence piece by piece. And flip charts. These are large charts with a pad of paper on a stand. The notes, diagrams and flowcharts can be prepared well in advance. So before PowerPoint presentation, it was mostly used tool in teaching to present the data, the information, the diagrams, notes, flowcharts, etc. etc. Models. It is three-dimensional concept of reality. You can build the models based on any theory. Types of models are working and non-working. These are all the non-projector aids. Let we see the projected AV aids. In this, first one is slide projector. A slide projector is an optomechanical device for showing photographic slides. To show the photographs, it has been used. Slide projectors were also widely used in educational and other institutional settings. It is widely used in education or any organization settings. Slides were projected with the help of projector in a closed dark room on a screen. It has to be used in the dark room and one screen is required for this. Next is overhead projector. So most of the people have learnt in this method. So there will be some OHP sheets, transparent sheets. So the lecturer or teacher has to write the information or notes on the OHP sheets and supposed to hold in front of this light. So it was reflected on the wall. So that is overhead projectors. Next one is television, TV. TV is well suited for educational purposes and has become popular teaching learning tools in homes, schools, business and healthcare settings. It influences cognitive, affective and psychomotor behavior. Television also, it affects on cognitive, affective and psychomotor behavior. So today's generation, most of the students watch TVs. They get common sense, general knowledge by watching TVs. Through TVs, you can educate the people, educate the students. So it can be used in homes, schools, business and healthcare settings, etc. etc. This is all about visual aids, projected visual aids. After looking all the traditional technological tools and we will see recent teaching technologies. Video conferencing. Video conferencing or video teleconferencing is the synchronous two-way connection of two or more locations through audio and video equipments. Video conferencing uses audio and video telecommunication. A rural medical center in Ohio, United States used video conferencing to successfully cut the number of transfers of sick infants to a hospital 100 kilometer away. That is the major advantage of video conferencing. You can remove the efforts, traveling expenses from anywhere, anytime. You can go for video conferencing. Next, computers, laptops or MacBooks. So these are all widely used in the today's education. Computers or laptop or MacBooks that we use to view, store, send and receive information not only help with presenting lessons but also with management and organization. Computer will be used for preparing lessons plans, completing gradebook, checking email, preparing letters, etc. The computer also serves as the main connector to all of your other technology. It is a central technology. It will connect to all the other technology. You can use it as the view of the information, store of the information, sending the information and receiving the information. So with the help of computers, you can prepare the lecturers. You can do lesson plans, completing grade books. You can check emails and preparing letter also. It can be done through computers. Some of the uses of computers in education. Many online books are available through which we can update knowledge. Educational CD can be played in computer to show students. You can simply play the attractive videos to give knowledge to the students. Helps in computer aided instructions. Computers in research help with the aid of educational tools such as SPSS, means statistical package of social science. It is a software which does all the data analysis and interpretation. PPT can be made for teaching. Yes, now also I am teaching with PPT only. So PPT helps all the teachers to teach effectively. Distance learning is possible through personal computers. So many universities are facilitating distance learning only because of the computers. Internet. So with the help of internet, both teachers and students are getting benefit. Internet made the teaching and learning become very easy. We can get any kind of knowledge within fraction of seconds. So according to John Chambers, he said there are two equalizers in life, the internet and education. So nowadays without internet, so no organization is running successfully. So we are all dependent on internet. The internet in simple terms is a network of the interlinked computer networking worldwide which is accessible to the general public. The internet is recognized as an important tool in education. Today's education is fully dependent on internet. It is widely used to facilitate studying and help communication between teachers and students. Not only studying purpose, it increases the communication between teacher and students. Anytime they can communicate with his or her teachers to ask doubts for better understanding. So it has increased the communication between the teachers and students. It is also increasingly becoming the basis of education in forms of such as distance learning. Again, it is useful in distance learning. Next is smart class. the AICTE TechCube, the regulations, it has been passed. Every college must have the smart class. Smart class is defined as a class in which various technologies are used to enhance student learning. So it is only because of to enhance the students learning. So it creates interest among the students. It gives a different kind of experiential learning to the students. In a smart class, there will be computers, projectors, internet connectivity, and other multimedia devices such as home, theater, etc. Students can use internet. Smart boards or interactive whiteboards. An interactive whiteboard is a large display that connects to a computer and a projector. The projector projects the computer's desktop onto the board's surface. You can read or you can interact with that slide. Okay, so whatever you write, you draw on that particular board, you can store it later. You can use it for another purpose. So that is the major advantage of smart boards or interactive whiteboards. It creates the interest for the both teachers as well as the students. Teachers can teach effectively by using smart boards. PowerPoint. It is most widely used tool in recent teaching technology. PowerPoint, which is commonly used now for educational presentation as a selection of transitions as a feature, all of which are borrowed from film or television editing techniques, character animation within the frame, and overall dramatic structure are things that can be taken from film and television, in particular for use in educational computers application. You can insert images, you can insert audios, you can insert any films or videos, animated things like GIFs. So clip arts, you can include all these aids in particular PPT. So LCD projectors, it is used to display the PowerPoint presentation or video, audio for video conferencing, etc. So LCD projector is a type of video projector for displaying video images or computer data on a screen or other flat surface. LCD means liquid crystal display. Multimedia projectors, which are the compact devices that project images in high resolution, are commonplace in many of today's classrooms. So every degree college, every PU college or every school, it is widely used to present or to show the video, images or computer data on the particular screen. Mobiles, tablets and iPads. As you all know, uh, mobiles are very much useful nowadays. It is almost impossible to imagine being without a cell phone or using iPad as a digital tool. So now it has become the most important organ in human body, that is mobile or iPads. So it is highly impossible to imagine working without smartphone. Many healthcare associations have begun to provide telephone services with messages about disease treatment and prevention, and all the education sectors are teaching through WhatsApp or through uh, video meeting, etc. For example, the American Cancer Society has established a toll-free number for public to obtain short-taped messages about various types of cancer. So in recent COVID-19, so we are getting lot of awareness messages through our smartphones. If we call somebody, so it started giving the messages. So many awareness videos, social impacted videos are sending through mobiles. Equipments required for smart class. Solid built house, sliding door with wooden material to protect tablet monitor and as a laptop stand, equipped with LCD tablet monitor with 19 inches or wider tablet monitor with 1920 into 1080 resolution or more. Standard electronic pen for writing on tablet monitor. Trainer laptop and slots to use a laptop. Mic, standard mouse, drawer for keeping material required for trainer. 6 or higher LCD control panel for multi-controller, interactive whiteboard, TV, DVD, air conditioner, PC, projectors, large sized screen, etc. Podium must be equipped with automatic mixer, power amplifier, etc. which can support up to 6 column line array speaker, 4 wireless microphone and 2 lapel microphone, 6 speakers equipped with PC of internationally known brand like HP, IBM, Dell, etc. Average size classroom should be there and proper ventilation and lighting facilities. So if you have all these wide facilities, then only your class will be called as smart class. So almost all institutions are trying to have smart class because investment is huge in making the smart class. But I will assure you, with the help of smart class, you can create wonders in teaching and learning. Educational tools or teaching tools. Educational tools include various social networking sites and apps which can increase and upgrade our knowledge. These includes Facebook provides health related tips such as CIMS cancer page, health.com, everyday health, etc. and YouTube provides educational videos. So YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, so these are all have been used as a educational tool nowadays. You can create the educational Facebook pages. With help of that page you can share videos, content, images, etc. And YouTube has become the e-learning very effective. With the help of YouTube videos you can learn individually. You can be a self-dependent learner. Next, LinkedIn and SlideShare provides PPT regarding educational topics. LinkedIn and slideshare.com. Please write it down. Slideshare.com. You can get any kind of PPT of your interested topic. And ebooks provides various health and other educational related matters. It will provide the ebooks also like Kindle. So some free ebooks are there, and with cost effective you can buy all the ebooks. Other include dictionaries, Wikipedia, care plans, PDF, etc. etc. PDF, Wikipedia, okay, care plans, health. So you can use all these educational tools. So to talk about today's educational environment, so we are running the classes, online classes, with the help of these major online meeting tools: Skype, Zoom, Google Meet and Cisco WebEx meeting. So these are the facilitators for online meeting. So not only education, all the organization, industries, people are working through all these meetings only. But in education, so we are running the classes by using Zoom, Google Meet, Cisco WebEx and Skype. Most of the institutions have organized webinars through Zoom, Cisco WebEx and through Google Meet. So it has become easy to organize, easy to participate, easy to get knowledge. So it is a revolutionary period in education sector. We have totally transformed from the traditional classroom teaching to online teaching. Technology will never replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of a great teacher can be transformational. So it is a myth that technology will replace the great teachers. It is not the matter. It is not the truth. It will not at all replace the great teachers, but technology in the hands of a great teacher can be transformational. If great teachers started using technology, so you can transform the whole world. So this is all about the recent teaching tools. The use of teaching tools in education.
This is all about today's session. I hope I served your purpose. I take this opportunity to say thanks to all the faculties, organizers of VMVV Sanghas, Vijay Mantesha Krupa Poshit, SR Vastrath College, Hunugun, for giving me an opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you all. So thank you one and all.